I really liked the way the Y-Files guy explained how when his father died, he stretched it out because his father was sick for years. And my mom's whole life, I've been trying to talk her out of smoking and eating healthier and staying out of relationships where men mistreated her. And I never really thought of it in the light that I've been right about things my whole life with her, and she's not always going to be right. And that's a part of my problem is, looking up to people that maybe I should be an example for, rather than them being an example for me and vice versa, But anyway, she's been sick a while now, and it's never nice to watch your parents die slowly. Never nice to watch your family die. But it's happening to me all at once. It's all kind of collectively coming together, and nobody knows what that feels like exactly the way I do, and that doesn't mean that I feel it the worst. It just means that I have a unique perspective or a unique experience right now in losing people. And so I just want to encourage people that if you're like me, or like the guy in the Y-Files who plans out death and thinks about it every day when you have someone dying in your family, that's okay. When the day comes to lose someone, you have no control over it, and the best way to be, and I don't want to say the best way, no, everybody has their own unique way of dealing with death, and if your way is to wait until the day, that's your way. My way, I was surprised when my dad died when I was 10, and I don't think there's anybody else I've lost in my life since then that was so profoundly life-changing. No doubt in my mind, there's nobody else that I've lost in my life, aside from, the mother of my son, which that's completely different. She's alive, so it's not even comparable, really. She's still in my life. We're still friends, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it's okay to get through death before it happens. And in some cases, I might even say that it's healthy to do so, to start preparing yourself. Maybe keep it to yourself a little more. It's uncomfortable for elderly people to think of death, so maybe try to keep it to yourself a little more. Would be my advice, if you can, because it does tend to stress people out, and that's what I'm experiencing now. I think it's just that I've been so stricken with grief and just depressed and angry and emotional, and now the time's coming, and not just for her, but for plenty of other people, and you really start to see, how life is delicate, it's short. I'm done having hate in my heart for people. I don't care who they are or what they're about, or aside from that Epstein list, I don't really see a reason to hate anybody. And even then, the guy was a piece of shit. He might have tricked somebody onto the island for all we know. And then blackmailed them that way. But it's fishy, to say the least.